All right, guys. So we got stabbed today on gold, right? We saw last week's high, which was the invalidation for my weekly bias. If we take out this high, then, thinking about all of the sell side would now become skewed in my perspective, right? So we're able to get, a little bit of movement, not a little bit because this was about 840 or 860 pips. And, I think I was looking at my charts at the time. I was looking at my P&L when price was here and it was about like $4,000, right? And I sent out to I reached out to the free channel and I'm like, is it time to take profits now? I was only able to secure 1%. The 4K was actually 4%, so it wasn't that crazy, right? But I was able to secure that. And, all of this has happened, right? Which is exactly, the idea of price. Like you want to, if you're watching this right now, one of the things I want you to note and note properly is you're going to see me take losses here, right? And I'm going to be open with those losses. And it's really to show you the reality of trading. Trading is not a business that you every single time make a win. And if anybody is telling you that, you should stop listening to that person right now. Right? Losses are part of the business of trading. Right. And even though, this was painful today, I took another sales on NAS, which was also a loss. So it was just, a crazy day. Wednesday. Now we're on Thursday. But yeah, it was a crazy day. And that's really just trading. I wanted to share that before we really get into what we're doing here. This is the Asia series where I show you trades that I take on gold in Asia and show you exactly how it is. And currently, I have a trade running. I have a trade running, and as of right now, it's doing well. In fact, I would be taking partials very soon, very soon to take partials here. So this is the trade, and I'm just going to break it down, right? I would start from the daily, right? So we saw that expansive run, and it was due to a news release that popped off. I would be able to give you full details on the news release maybe tomorrow, but Scott Bessent, which is the Fed chairman, right, made an announcement about uh an increase in bonds, right? There was share volume added to bonds, which allowed the 10-year yield and the 20-year yield to break lower. We see that break lower here. And remember, if we have yields go lower, we would see gold go higher. So we see the 10-year yields, the 20-year yields broke lower there, and gold expanded crazily about 4% on the day. Right. So now just seeing that expansion there, one of the rules, I was talking to the inner circle just some hours ago. One of the rules that I like to hold close to my heart is I do not want to be a buyer of price in premium. So the idea of this short sell, right? It's not a directional buyer sell. It's not me looking for price going all the way lower here. It's just that I don't want to be buying here, and I've figured out an opportunity for a sell up here. And that's it, right? So price has taken out previous day's high, which is my bias, my trade ideation, right? What makes me sell on any day is that we have buy side liquidity run, and that could be previous day's high, previous sessions high, which in this case we have both of them done. We have previous day's high run, and then we have New York launch here. We also have that being run out here. And the next thing I want to look for is a breaking market structure. So as I go through time frames, I look for that. And we have close below old low here, breaking market structure, right? And we see price return back into premium. So everything already sets up here as a trade idea for me. And then I was just waiting for time. Time is important, right? I did a series where I talked about, this system in full. It's somewhere around the YouTube. You'll see it in the playlist section. It's the only playlist that we have right now. So you can watch that. I talk about the 5-step process that allows me take a trade. And, this is the exact playbook here. So breaking market structure already happened, right? We already saw price return back into premium and again breaks market structure. So that is just giving me confirmation that we can still go lower. When you are trading gold, when I am trading gold, I'm not looking for, all of the moves on the plates. It's a pair that moves properly, and if you have good size on, right, just a little movement here. I think this is already about 160, 180 pips. And that's the reason why I one of the reasons why I actually enjoy trading gold. So yeah, that's it. And price breaks lower. So I was waiting for 2 a.m. Nigerian time, which is 21 o'clock EST. Break market structure, and I was trading from that bearish order block. That order block is linked to a mitigation block, right? And also we have that old gap here. So we just see price returning back inside of that level, and I was taking the short here. Right. Some levels that I'm really considering is one that I'm looking at right here. There's a gap volume imbalance here. There's also a mitigation block. I would like that we jump inside of here before I start to pick partials. But one of the things I would not do is I would not allow this trade go back on a loss on me. So for any reasons we start to return back here, I would be closing manually at BE, and that would just be it for the day. Right now we're still in profit, right? But I would like that we come inside of this level before I take partials. That would make the trade a 1 to 2 and make it partial worthy. So that's the idea for tonight, right? And I hope you were able to learn a few things. If you have questions, on anything I'm talking about here, just ask me. I would be able to share, or you want to know how all of my tools work, I would be able to share that also. All right, family. I hope you have a nice morning and a nice day. We have Thursday, Friday to still trade. Keep your head up and go at it as best as you can. And by God's grace, results will come. Okay. We got the night here. Bless.